Today we've got New Balance's latest silhouette. We have the New Balance Warped Runner. This is coming at a very different vibe. It's coming from that futuristic vibe. I feel like this is something that they haven't done before. I did read an article the other day that New Balance had an increase of 113% in sales for 2023. I feel like other brands are decreasing, going the other way, but New Balance is going up. So of course they're going to be releasing new silhouettes, new vibes. So this is the New Balance Warped Runner. This is in the colorway Sea Sole, which is the first colorway to release. There are other colorways on the way, and I've seen lots of pictures of different colorways that also look amazing. As it is summer, I feel like it's very fitting for this to be the first one. It's kind of, you know, your white kind of sneaker vibes. On first glance, it does look very different to the other New Balance silhouettes that we have seen before. It almost kind of looks like an outlet knockoff version, a replica that you would see, because we haven't seen it before, and it does look so different. And it is very kind of plain in terms of logos, which we'll get onto a little bit later, but that is one thing you do notice at first glance, is how kind of plain it looks. And of course we have the chunky sole unit at the bottom. Another thing with this is that the shoe is very, very light. Now let's go into the details of this New Balance. So on the upper, we have a mix of materials. First of all, we have this white cotton mesh, which feels very, very soft, very, very plush. This is the kind of material though, if you get it dirty, it is going to be really, really hard to clean without kind of ruining the mesh, because it is quite fine. And then we do also have the suede as well. This is a very, very rough kind of suede. The suede is almost kind of grey. As I mentioned before, in terms of logo, there is very, very light branding. In fact, there is only one logo on the shoe, and as you can see, it is the N in the middle of the position. I think maybe, again, that's why I said it can look a bit dodgy, because usually all New Balances are quite heavily branded, usually have it on the tongue, on the side, on the back. So obviously for this, we literally just have one, and that is in the middle. This logo is embroidered in the color black. You don't see it on the back, and there's nothing on the tongue as well. If we move towards the front of the shoe, you will see as well that we have the same white mesh tongue, and on the back of it, we have this beautiful velvety soft lining. This shoe automatically is giving comfortability because of the materials used. It's giving that kind of plush vibes. For the laces, we have a standard pair of laces, and again, this matches the kind of light beigey brown. Taking a look towards the back of the shoe, we still have the mesh and the suede, but as you can see, we have a different color suede here. This is more kind of the light beigey brown. Taking a look inside the shoe, we have the white soft lining, and we have a speckled insole. My guess is that this is definitely made up of some form of recycled material. Now, if we take a look at the main star of the shoe, this has got to be the part where I feel like all eyes are upon. The bottom of the shoe, I think, is what gives this shoe the most character. We have an exaggerated heel pad towards the back and a big chunky midsole, and kind of off-white yellow color. Again, we've got it with the beige, and we do also have some white on the inner side of the shoe. It's given me the New Balance 2002R vibes, but just kind of a smoothed out version of it. It's all been ironed out. So another thing about this sole, which makes it a running shoe, is that it does use FuelSec technology, which is what New Balance use on all their running shoes. Turning towards the bottom of the shoe, this is pretty cool. We have a lot of wavy tread, and you also notice there is a Fuel Cell logo there as well. The bottom of the sole, I can't lie, reminds me a lot of Yeezys, which I feel like I've gone the whole video without saying the word Yeezy, which is quite impressive, to be honest. But I feel like a lot of people are, any foam kind of shoe, any thick chunky sole trainer, I feel like is always going to be compared to a Yeezy. I did actually see a funny Instagram comment, which I actually thought, yeah, that actually makes sense. Someone put, I didn't really need to know what an Adidas, Yeezy and Veja collab would look like. And then I started looking at the shoe, and I'm like, it's actually right. It's got the Yeezy elements. It's a bit like an Adidas, a lot like their Azaleas. And then the Veja simplicity, especially on the upper. And I thought, yeah, that actually makes sense. These came in at $140, £155, which I think, you know, in 2023, that's pretty decent, pretty standard. Sizing wise for these, I went up a 0.5 size, and they fit perfectly. All my New Balances, I tend to go up a 0.5 size because I do find that they fit like a little bit small. So I went for a 7.5 in these when I'm usually a 7, and they fit absolutely perfectly. So that brings us on to comfortability. After trying these on, I can confirm that they fit absolutely beautifully, and they are so comfortable. They are running shoes, so I kind of, you know, expected it, and New Balance are known for their comfortability, so it was not a disappointment at all. So you can wear these obviously as just a kind of casual vibe. I think they would make a really good everyday kind of shoe. And then of course you do have that running element, so you could technically wear these to the gym, you could wear them running. So it's giving, you know, a multi-use, which we absolutely love, a versatility. As well for the colorway, especially this colorway, you can pretty much wear it absolutely anything. And one thing that I really like about New Balance is that you can wear them with literally anything. And when I say that, I mean like skirts, dresses, jeans, cargos, whatever you want, shorts. Whereas I find some other brands can't. I don't really like wearing them with kind of shorts and skirts. Whereas this kind of silhouette, you can literally wear for anything. I can't lie to you, this is one of those sneakers that has really grown on me, and I think that they look 100% better when they are on foot. I have also seen a black pair that is absolutely gorgeous that I feel like I need to get my hands on. But as for this colorway, I think it's a really nice colorway. I feel like for me as well, you cannot go wrong with these kind of neutral colors. Overall for me, I am really rating this shoe, and as I said before, if you are interested in this, they are going to be releasing new colorways. So if you're not really 100% fan of this colorway, then keep your eyes peeled, because there definitely will be more dropping. Lastly, for boxing, they just come in your standard New Balance grey box. I'm absolutely a fan of the futuristic kind of chunky looking shoe, so I'm really excited to see what New Balance as well are going to bring out in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Please let me know in the comments below what we are saying about today's New Balance Warped Runner. If you haven't already, make sure you are subscribed to stay updated with all my latest YouTube videos, and I'll see you guys in my next one.